everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. As you guys could see from the title, this video is going to be so exciting and I can't wait to just go ahead and dive into it. I'm actually going to demonstrate a little something that I learned from the course as well, so I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys. I was so happy when Online Makeup Academy contacted me to collaborate with them and offered me a course that I can take with them, that I can learn a little bit more of the things that I love to do with makeup. And of course, I've learned so many tips and tricks and I'm so excited to be here with you guys and sharing every little detail about Online Makeup Academy with you guys. So before I go ahead and dive into this video, if you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and taking your time to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. And if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, and I would love to have you guys a part of the life family that I have here on my channel. So if you guys want to be a professional makeup artist and you want the most amazing courses ever, please keep on watching. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in it right away. First of all, before I start this video, thank you so much to Online Makeup Academy for contacting me to ask me for a collaboration and a free course to take with them. I was so excited. As a makeup artist, I've been doing makeup for the past 17 years now. I started really young. I was always into painting and drawing and everything until one day I decided to do it on my face. And that's where I kind of fell in love with beauty in general, fell in love with makeup. As soon as I graduated from high school, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I went right away to makeup school, even though most of the things that I learned in makeup school, I kind of knew on my own because I'm also self-taught. I learned a lot of things on YouTube from all of the OGs back then, which I miss so dearly. And I ended up learning so much things on my own, including special effects, including beauty makeup and all of that. But I did actually go to school just to say that I did it, just to say that I have a diploma in it, just to make it look a little bit more professional. And after that, I started working at MAC Cosmetic and I worked there for about 3 years or so. And I have to say that I loved working at MAC. It was the best experience ever. I had the best time over there, the best people, the best tools, products, techniques, everything I needed to know more about doing somebody's makeup. Definitely learned it from MAC. I would have to say that. If you are a person that is starting with makeup and you don't know where to start, what courses to take, what school to go to, I feel like Online Makeup Academy, it is the best because you can definitely do it in the comfort of your own house. Now, I did go to school for it and I did kind of manually did it on myself, did it on my classmates, also had people come with me as models, did it on them. I am pretty visual and I need to do it with my hands so I can understand it, and that's how I've been my whole entire life. So I'm a very handy kind of girl and I just like to touch products, feel the products, feel the creaminess, the powderness. I like to feel these things because when I feel them, I kind of understand what this product is actually for. So these courses are perfect. Online Academy doesn't only offer special effects. Obviously, this is the course that I chose because I needed to learn more about it, especially because I did not go to school for special effects. I learned everything on my own. The Online Makeup Academy, they don't only have special effects like I'm going to be showing you here in this video, because this is the course that I actually took with them, that I chose to take because I wanted to learn more about special effects. As much as I love beauty, glam, and fashion kind of makeup, I also have a huge love to special effects, more gory stuff, like, you know, like, I don't know, ripping the face, having some fake blood on, turning myself into an old lady, you know, all of these things. I just love it. And I've learned so many tips and tricks from the special effect course. If you guys are wondering, they don't only have special effects courses, they have masterclass program, they also have a master course, they also have an advanced course, they also have hairstyling course, which is a course that is really interesting for me, that I really want to take just because of the domain that I'm in. If you are a makeup artist, if you are a freelance makeup artist and you've been doing it for years, most probably you have gigs such as e-com if you guys are familiar with e-com, sometimes with e-com work you kind of need to do hair and makeup sometimes, so that's why the hair course for me is very interesting. This is a course that I would love to take with Online Makeup Academy, hopefully one day. They also have the makeup intro course. They also have a master course which is more in-depth, so it kind of show you high fashion, they show you beauty, bridals, and all of that. So they have a lot of courses for you guys if you are interested in any of their courses. I will leave all their information down below in the description box. If you have any questions or concern, you can go ahead and ask them. They are super fun to communicate with. The ladies that work there, they are just amazing. They are very, like, they guide you with everything. The teacher guides you with everything. Also, while you're doing your course, even though you're doing it at home on your computer, at the course at the bottom there's comments. If you have questions about any certain technique or anything that you have on your mind, post it on there, and actually the teacher responds to your question. Also, what's really fun about this, yes, you're doing it online, you're probably saying, but I can't really interact with my teacher. Nay, yes you can. And I actually did comment quite a few times on there saying, hey, this is really helpful, hey, this is exactly what I wanted to learn, and I'm so happy you showed it in this course. So go ahead and comment anything that you have. If you have any questions, concerns, or if also you have just a general comment, go ahead and post it. You definitely get answers back from the teacher, which makes it really fun. So that I've been wanting to do this video for the longest time, but I actually took a little bit of time finishing my course with them just because I was only able to take these courses when I was home. If you guys don't know, I'm actually a super busy girl. So I do have a Monday to Friday job, and I have my weekend job, which is my freelancing. So I barely don't have any time for myself, to be honest. The only time that I was able to take these courses is that when I was working at home, because I do work 2 days at home. I would work and I would have the online course on the side, listening to it, watching the teacher, seeing what she's doing, and working at the same time. But if you're somebody with some free time on your hands and you don't really do anything that much, then you will be able to finish the course way faster than me. Like, way faster than me. It took me a little bit time because I'm a busy girl and I have my jobs, and yeah, just wanted to share that out there. But the fact that you can do it in the comfort of your own house, it's just amazing. I love it. Also, if you are doing these courses at home, don't hesitate to bring in a friend, bring in a model, even your mom or even your brother. You can just have them sit down, you doing their makeup, follow the teacher's tips and tricks, and follow maybe on yourself. You can also practice on yourself if you are interested. So you have a lot of options to do that at home. I feel like if you bring a friend, maybe a friend could also learn with you and all of that. So you can definitely practice at home. I feel like with any makeup course that you're gonna take, just keep in mind, yes, you're taking the course, but it doesn't mean, hey, I know everything now. Absolutely not. When it comes to makeup, it takes a lot of practice. So you need to practice and practice and practice. When I started makeup, to be honest, I did a lot of free jobs. Like, I did a lot of free gigs just to build up my name, build up my portfolio, and also the teacher's gonna mention all of that to you guys. So while she was talking, I'm like, oh my god, I did this, I did that. So you need to kind of venture and go out there and kind of introduce yourself to the world and show what you can do and show your talent. And now the fun of it is that you have social media. You can definitely do all of that on social media. Post your pictures, post your work, post what you do. You're definitely gonna get noticed, and people are gonna start booking you slowly but surely. And also, if you are working with women, you know, mouth to ear, you're gonna get known. And that's how basically I kind of got known in my industry, got known in where I live, and I have a lot of bookings, and a lot of people notice my works on social media. Of course, take pictures of your client, take pictures of your work. And if you don't want to work on clients, even though you're doing your own makeup, take pictures. Post the products that you are using, post the companies that you are using, post everything, because people would like to know. I'm somebody, when I see a beautiful makeup, I'm gonna be like, oh, description, let's see what she used. You know, I get really intrigued with that. So if you are planning to get into the makeup world and you want to become a makeup artist, definitely put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to do free jobs. Don't be afraid to bring in models, hire a photographer, take pictures of your work. Just hustle hustle, hustle, hustle till you get there, and eventually you will be an amazing known makeup artist. To be honest with you guys, I get the question asked a lot. It's like, why can't you do this full time? You should be working on movie sets, you should be working on shows, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. I say I know, but the reason why I can't really do that, or kind of like I have to say I have a hard time getting into that, is because where I live, it's hard to get known. It's hard to get somewhere. If you don't know anybody in that kind of industry that could help you get in, you're gonna have a hard time getting in. Long story short, just to say, I feel like there's a lot of makeup artists here. Like the domain, the industry of makeup has blown away so much, and I feel like everybody's doing makeup right now, so that's why it's a little bit harder for me to kind of be out there. But doesn't mean like I stopped, doesn't mean I gave up on that, absolutely not. That's why I have my social media, that's why I have my YouTube channel, for me to get noticed and to get out there. So from what I'm saying, if you are planning to become a makeup artist or a hairdresser or whatever industry that you're planning in, venture into social media, because you can definitely get known from social media. So we have that power nowadays, so why not give it a try? Also, what's really fun about online makeup academy is that if you are interested in any of their courses, there is a kit that is provided with the course. So all depending on the course that you're going to take, there is a kit that's going to be shipped and delivered to your house, and like that you can follow along with the courses and practice on yourself, practice with the products that they send you, which is amazing. Now for the special effects, since I'm an influencer, there wasn't really a kit provided, but they were super nice enough to send me 3 products. So they ended up sending me this little cream palette right here, so you can do contour highlights with them. You also have some pink and blue also in here, a little bit of yellow. I think these are kind of like color corrector, and this is a palette that I've been wanting to try for the longest time. Master Alcohol Activated Palette. Now I don't have alcohol activated palettes, so I do have one now, and this is how it looks like. To be honest, I haven't used it yet, but I'm quite excited. So these are only activated with rubbing alcohol, which I do have mine right here. I'm gonna try to experiment with them today. And they also sent me, this was just a fun little thought, this is the gel liner, and I have a bright blue one. Oh, it's closed, I haven't opened it yet, but if you guys could see, it is a bright blue. I was so excited to see this color too. It's one of my favorite colors. In the course that I chose the special effects. So in the special effects, you have 9 modules in the special effects, which is filled with a lot of interesting tips and tricks for you to learn everything that you need to know about special effects. I got the chance to introduce one of the modules in a course the other day. My friend is a teacher in a makeup school, and she asked me if I was interested to come in and show them a little bit of my tips and tricks, and also a little bit of my makeup. So I kind of put in mind 2 things to do with them. I wanted to introduce the graphic liner, because I love going really crazy with my eyes. If you guys haven't really watched my videos yet, go ahead and watch them. I am very artistic. I love graphic liners, I love designs, I love all of that shenanigans. I love to do that. I also kind of slipped in a little module from the course that I took with Makeup Academy, and I showed them a bullet wound on the face, and that was so fun. I'm gonna try to include some pictures for you guys at the end of this video if you guys are interested to see that. But I had so much fun in that course, you guys. Like I just didn't want to go back home. I had so much fun. So today I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate a bullet wound on myself. I'm probably gonna do it on my neck, just to show you guys the techniques, the things that I learned from the course. I'm gonna go over the modules here. I have my laptop right there, and I'm gonna go over the modules and explain to you guys what you learn in each module. So module 1 is literally about safety, introducing the products, sanitation, also hygiene, like, you know, the things that you should use, the disposable things that you should use, how to really properly disinfect, how to make sure that your products are always clean, which is really, really important. They show you the tools and the products. They also show you the eco-friendly side of it as well. They also show you how to set up your table, how to make it easy for you to function around, which is very, very helpful. Now I learned all of that in school already, so I kind of went through that module quite fast because I kind of already do that. Like I said, I've been doing makeup for 17 years now, but if you are new into this, please go through each step to really learn about the sanitization and how to keep your station clean and your products clean as well, especially if you are working on other faces. So these are quite important. Module 2, it's about bruises and scars, which I really loved a lot. So you have bruises, scars, you also have cuts, you also have transferred, you also have a bullet shot, and then at the end of all of that, they show you how to remove it, how to make sure that your skin is not tinted, or you know, certain products that you use, because sometimes fake blood do tint the skin, so just keep that in mind. So they kind of show you all of that, which I honestly loved this module, even though I kind of knew how to do a couple of these things on my own, but I really found it interesting because I learned so much more that I didn't know about. Module 2 was really fun for me. So introducing you guys today, the bullet wound is going to be from module 2. Module 3 is illness. So it's going to show you guys how to make somebody healthy into making them look a little bit more on the sick side. Well, you have the frozen look, you have the dead look that they also show you. They also show you teeth. You know, for the teeth, you can color them in, make them look a little bit more rotty, which is also really interesting. And also they show you guys sunburn. So if you have a sunburn, if you want to fake a sunburn with makeup, they definitely show you how to do that. But for me, this is something quite new. The frozen look was really interesting to me. Also the dead look kind of make it look a little bit more creepy, more like zombie kind of looking, which is really interesting. So if you're really into these kind of vibes, you're definitely going to love module 3. Module 4 is all about fake tattoos. So everything that has to do on fake tattoos, airbrush, cover up of a tattoo, they show you all of that. Creating a fake tattoo if you want to, also some transfer. She showed a little part of it, like she did a transfer, but then she had to fake some lines, making it look like the tattoo, and it looks really realistic. So if you're into that kind of stuff, especially, this was also helpful for me, especially the tattoo coverage. Since I do a lot of brides and a lot of makeups on brides, most of the brides, they always ask me, hey, could you hide this tattoo for me? So I learned other tips and tricks about how to really cover up a tattoo. So I absolutely loved this one. Module 5 is about hair and nails. Yes, they did not forget about the hair and nails. The hair is so interesting. It's probably something that I won't really do, to be honest, because they show you how to create a fake beard and create a fake mustache, and it's a lot of work, okay? Like, I found this module to be the longest module because it is so detailed, and also the teacher is so detailed. You know, I can definitely see that she wants her application to be absolutely perfect, and I just love that. I love the fact that she really took her time, being so patient, to really show you every little tip and trick and every little step on how to apply facial hair, because you know, you have hair, you're dealing with hair gets messy, it gets everywhere, also the glue and everything. So this is definitely a course if you're really into that. If you are somebody who wants to work on movie sets, I don't know, to create a werewolf, then this is definitely a course that you are going to enjoy that. Personally, me on the other hand, I don't really do movie sets, even though I want to. But if ever I do get the chance to be in a movie set and I have to do a beard hair application, then this would be something that I would, you know, eventually try. But, you know, I wanted to try it on my husband, but he already has a natural beard on, so I'm like, forget that. But this is definitely helpful if you are somebody who's really into facial hair, adding hair, wigs, body hair. When it comes to the nails, they're gonna show you guys how to create like a roughed up kind of nail. Like, you know, if you're somebody, I don't know, you're on a movie set and you have to do a werewolf kind of thing, then they're gonna show you how to transform your nails into, like, you know, a little bit more broken, more cuffy, dirty, you know, it's gonna give you all of that, you know. So I found that quite interesting too. To also not only transform the makeup, the hair, but also the nails. So they kind of really included everything for you guys. Module 6, I actually skipped into it quite fast. It's all about bald cap. I found also this module to be a little bit long because the bald cap process is a long process. Like the application of it is quite long because there's a lot of products to use when it comes to a bolt cap. It's not only tying your hair in a bun and then popping the bolt cap on. No, if you want to make it more professional, especially again movie scenes or anything like that, you definitely need to make sure that your natural hair is not showing on TV or like while you're filming. So this course was really interesting for me. I had to kind of rewatch some of the courses over and over so I can really know the products that she's using, the bolt cap that she's using, because bolt caps could vary, right? Not any bolt cap could work, so you have to use good quality bolt caps. And at the end they also show you how to remove it as well, which is really interesting. So that is module 6. And module 7 is all about prosthetics, which was really interesting for me. This is something that I've been wanting to learn for like the longest time, and I love prosthetics. I feel like they give you such a realistic look, especially when it comes to the makeup and the blending, the highlighting and all of that, the shadowing. It really brings the whole look together. And again, like the silicone application, the painting of them, they also show you the teeth to go with, depending on what kind of prosthetic, what kind of look you're going for. So you have all of that in there. Module 8 is all about aging. So aging is basically making a young person look old, and this was also quite interesting for me because you have the makeup, you have the hair, you have the nails, you have the skin texture, it also changes. So there's a lot of things that comes into aging which I didn't know about, and also the products and the application on how to do it that I didn't know about. I love this module as well. Module 9 is about a character. So there was a character that was put into the course and she transforms the person into that character. That was so fun. I loved it. Again, there's some prosthetics that was applied in there. There's also some ears prosthetics that was applied in there, face prosthetic, painting, nails, the whole shebang. When they say a character, it's literally a character. It is the full thing, and it's so fun to watch somebody looking so normal to somebody looking so different. Like you won't even know that this person is this actual person, which was really fun, really interesting. And then at the end of this course you have a checklist. There's also a quiz that you need to take. So if you are doing this course for real, then there's pictures that you have to submit, there's work that you have to submit, so just keep that in mind. In my case, as an influencer, we decided to skip that because I honestly don't have the time to do that. But if you are taking this course, you're actually paying for it, so you do need to do this checklist, you do need to do these quizzes for you to pass, and they do send you a diploma. So just keep that in mind, so you need to do all of that. They also gave me a little bonus module in there, which is the master makeup. It's kind of like a sneak peek if you're interested to learn in it, which is really fun. I found it really cool. So they showed me kind of like the bases, a natural no makeup kind of look, a little bit of like a bridal kind of base, build up, natural. So for me, this is all things that I already knew before. Like I said, I've been doing makeup for 17 years, so I kind of know the master makeup and know that natural vibe, natural look. They were super nice enough to include another bonus module for me, which is the hairstyling course, and I love it. They showed me a bridal hairstyle, they also showed me a Hollywood style and a Victorian period hairstyle, which was really interesting. So thank you so much, Online Makeup Academy, for adding these little 2 bonus courses for me at the end of my course. It was really fun to sit down and watch and learn about all of the little makeups and hair tips. I really appreciate it. So this is everything that you guys need to know about the course. Like I have mentioned, I will leave all of the information that you guys need to know below in the description box, and if you have any questions, concern, don't hesitate to contact Online Makeup Academy. Don't hesitate to contact me. You can also leave your comments on this video if you have certain questions. Alright, it's time for me to show you guys the bullet wound that I learned from the course. So I'm just gonna put my hair up, and for this bullet wound, what you want, you definitely need disposable sponges, you need cotton pads, and you also need latex. So these are going to be kind of like the basics. Also about latex, just an FYI, if you are allergic to latex, avoided. And if you are not sure if you're allergic to latex, test it at the back of your hand, and if it turns red and it's itchy and it's burning, then that's your sign you are allergic. And also what you need is fake blood. I also have this kind of like a stippling kind of thing. You can get it also from the makeup store. I actually got this from a Halloween store. And I'm also going to try to use the alcohol-based palette that they sent me, but I also have a cream palette here that I love to use. Also, to speed up the process with drying the latex, you can have a hair blower, which I do have that right next to me. So let's go ahead and start. I don't have any makeup on my neck. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and start. So I'm gonna take my cotton pad and I'm gonna roughly undo it. You wanna have thin layers. You can also cut it up. Oh my god, I hate the texture of a cotton pad. I'm not sure if you guys are like me, but I definitely hate the texture. From one cotton pad, I have all of that, and I don't really need more than that. And I'm gonna use my latex. So I'm just gonna use this surface right here on my desk to squeeze a little bit of the latex out. FYI, latex, do not use any of your expensive brushes, okay? Because they're gonna go garbage. If you do use latex on an expensive brush, you're just ruining it. It's gonna be a mess and a disaster. So just use sponges, or I have a whole bunch of cheap brushes like so that I can go ahead and use latex with. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I actually have a pimple here, so I'm okay with hiding it up. So latex tends to dry pretty quickly, and I'm not a fan of latex. It smells really bad too, so just keep that in mind. It smells like fish. I'm just gonna take my cotton, I'm going to be placing the cotton like this in a circle. I'm just gonna cut it and adding more latex. So this is gonna be a messy one, but trust the process. And I'm just gonna do like a circle. You want to make sure that you have a hole when you're first starting off with placing the latex and the cotton. It's not gonna be a fun process. It's gonna be a messy process. You're probably gonna give up quite fast, but don't. It takes time to make it look good. I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush so I can lay some latex on the cotton, because I feel like it's easier to do that than with a sponge. So I'm just gonna go and load it up. You wanna make sure that you keep that hole in the middle. Cover the cotton with the latex. Now, if you feel like you wanna add more cotton, go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna put the latex all around. To be honest, with a bullet wound, you're gonna see it doesn't really need to be perfectly done, because it is somewhat messy. And you see what I talk about when it comes to the latex, like that, you know, it's drying up. It dries up pretty quickly. I'm not sure if you guys could see it, but the hole is right there. All right, so this is how it looks like. There's the hole right there, which is exactly what you want. So for me to go ahead and speed up the process, I'm just gonna use my hair blower, dry it off, make sure that the latex is completely dry before I go ahead and put any makeup on it. So let's go ahead and do that. So now it's all dried up. Let's go ahead and put the makeup. I feel like this is the most exciting part of it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the hole with just black. This is what's gonna give it that definition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little brush. You're just gonna go ahead and fill up that hole. This is what's gonna give you that definition. I've added a little bit more latex here, but that's okay, you know. I mean, a bullet wound, when it happens, it's not really a perfect bullet wound. If you guys want to get inspired on certain bullet wounds, definitely you can go ahead and Google that. I mean, if you have the heart and the stomach to look into that, go ahead and do. I personally cannot. And you're probably wondering, but you're doing it on yourself, how can't you? There's a difference. This is makeup and the other one is a bit reality, so I don't really like to deal with the reality fact of it. So this is that. You can also, what I can recommend is that if you have a little bit of foundation, I'm gonna take a little bit of that, just squeezing the back of my hand right here, and I'm just gonna use the sponge, take a little bit of that foundation to color the latex to make sure it kind of blends into the skin. You can also color correct it if you want to color correct the latex. You can definitely go ahead and do that. Now you're gonna go ahead and start bringing into that bruising color effect, and I'm going to be using the alcohol palette here. It's the first time using these kind of palettes, so I'm taking the red and I'm going to put that all over. Is it transfer? Is it doing anything? It's gonna put a little bit of that. It's gonna give you that bruise kind of look. You probably can't see it that much because the alcohol based palettes, they are quite sheer, so if you can't see it on camera, but you can definitely see it on real life if you are doing this on your own. I'm gonna take it with the brush. Let's see if that's gonna work a bit better with the brush. Oh yeah, it definitely works much better with the brush. So I'm just gonna go and add some little red parts here and there to make it look more realistic. Red around the bullet wound. And what's really cool about the alcohol is that you can blend it with your fingers as well, which makes it very easy to make it look more realistic. Because since it's alcohol, so it evaporates quite quickly, and I love the fact that you work with it, but then it makes it look so much better. So it's slowly coming together, so I'm just adding a little red here and there. I use the red from this palette. There's also this color right here that kind of gives you the illusion of a little bit of bruising, and with this color too, so I'm gonna be mixing both. I'm gonna take another brush to give that illusion of somewhat bruising going on, so it turns it a bit more yellowish, you know, because that bruising sometimes could create that bruising effect. You can also add purple too if you want. There is a purple in this palette too. There's that purple that I'm gonna also grab. So that is how it looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead back to the cream palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. I'm just gonna use my hand here for the palette to mix it up. I'm gonna create a little bit of like a dark purple-ish kind of vibe. I'm gonna take a little bit more red, and I'm going to make it look a bit darker. Some red too, to really bring in the whole look together. I feel red is gonna be your ideal color, especially because you're gonna be working with some fake blood as well. And like I said, this is all about color blending and the colors that you use, the shading, the lighting, the highlight, and all of that jazz. It's what's really gonna bring the whole look together. If you find it's a bit too dark, just go over it. Like I said, it's gonna look not so perfect, but this is how it's gonna give you the effect. Obviously when you put the fake blood and all of that, it kind of brings it all together. So I'm just gonna leave it as that for now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use some fake blood. The ones that I like to use, this is called the coagulated blood, and I get mine from Mayron, and that coagulated blood kind of looks like this, so it kind of like stretches out. Really nasty, I know, but it's what really helps with this kind of look. And I'm going to put that inside the wound, so this is gonna give you that realistic blood kind of look. It's very nasty, I know, I do apologize, but this is how you do it. With this darkness go over here, you kind of could create another wound if you want to, so you can add more coagulated blood here just to kind of give you that effect. At this point it kind of looks like a bug bit you, or like a vampire. It could be that too. Like to take a little bit of coagulated blood on my finger and kind of blend it all over, so it's gonna look like that. I know it looks really nasty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take some squirt blood. This is also from Mayron, one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna use this tool right here. I'm gonna add the squirt blood on it just like this, and with this it's gonna really bring the whole look together. So you're just gonna go and splatter this blood everywhere. Also, this is an option, but if you want, you can go ahead and squirt some blood inside the bullet wound and you can make it run. Yeah, you're gonna have that illusion of like blood leaking-ish. So that's how it's going to look like. Obviously you can go ahead and add more blood if you want to, but this is kind of like a little recap for you guys, giving you guys an idea on how to create a bullet wound and the things that I learned from this course. Look at it, it looks really gory, it looks really nasty, but it's really cool. It kind of, if you want to fool somebody, if you want to scare somebody, then this is the perfect little tip and trick. So I'll include some pictures so you guys could see it better. So this is how a bullet wound kind of looks like. If you want to go ahead and add more blood to it, go ahead and do that. But today I'm just going to show you guys the little demonstration, the little tips and tricks that I learned from the course. And I have to say, I love creating stuff like that. I actually look forward for Halloween to play around with special effects. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to learn more about Online Makeup Academy, check out my description box down below. You can go ahead and messenger, check out their website, check out the courses that they offer you. And also don't forget, if you have any questions or concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below and I'll try my best to answer each and one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you found this video helpful, and I'm really sorry for the long video, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're looking into an online course, then this is the perfect one for you. Don't forget to check out Online Makeup Academy. Again, thank you so much to Online Academy for offering me this course. I found it really helpful. I found it really fun. I learned so many stuff to add to my knowledge and to my experience, so thank you so much again. If you are planning on getting your course done, do it right now. You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna have fun, and I want to wish you guys best of luck in whatever you are planning to do. Good luck and work hard. So I'm gonna be leaving the house looking like this. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.